Okay, as usual, test 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, as usual, test 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, okay, the echo is here. So, welcome back to the channel, guys. And here we are in the PTR server. And what does that mean? We have a new Esper. And hi, Azure Dark, welcome to the stream. Yeah, look at this, hey. So, I'm so excited because as you all know, like a lot of players are excited nowadays because of this meta Drew. He is like the Esper that we've all been aiming for. Like the first time Dislyte came out, like everybody loves Drew. Everybody, like almost everyone who started playing Dislyte is because they saw Drew design, you know. That is the best Anubis, like a butler Anubis. Oh my god, that is so cool. And now we have the legendary version of that. Yeah, it's a shame that Drew ended up as a rare Esper. Like he helped us to climb to this end game. Yeah, as a rare Esper. But too bad because they need to choose whether you want to put Drew as your helper Esper to help a newer player to climb up, or you want him to be a legendary Esper. And now we have both. So, without further ado, let's just claim all and look at this new Esper. Oh my god, it's so cool. Look at that design. Oh my god. Like this is definitely like the black version of Ollie's clothes, like from Osiris. And then oh my god, look at that zipper on these leather stripes. Wow. And then the staff. This is insanely cool. With a soul lighter than a feather, Drew wields the power of Meta Anubis to protect all that he holds dear. So yeah, for those of you who doesn't know about the story, like the god Ma'at from the Egyptian mythology, he is what's the name? Lapis. Lapis is god. So Lapis God is the one who actually scales your heart in the afterlife, whether you do good deeds or whether you have done bad deeds. So if you have done if you have a lot of sins, then your heart will be heavy, and Ma'at will judge you with his feather. And if you're lighter than a feather, that means that you have no sins at all. Then you will go to the afterlife or probably become a god like Drew. And obviously Drew becoming like a very loyal servant of the of Ollie. I forgot the name. The what is Ollie's family name? I forgot the something. Yeah, he's been a loyal butler for them, and I love butler, you know. Like I once, not even until now, I wish I can learn to be a butler, you know. Butler is so cool, like they can do everything. And I'm becoming one actually. I'm the butler of my family. So yeah, this is great. Look at that, he looks great. Duat, no, not Duat. It's the law of Duat is the skilled name. It's House of Ramses. Yes, hello Vivi. Hi Renvi, welcome to the stream. Hello, House of something. Yeah, House of Ramses. Yeah. You remember, right? It's House of Ramses. Yeah. They have a really good history. I mean, if you've played Dislyte, like the first time I started playing Dislyte was when the story of Ollie came out. But because I'm a new player, I didn't manage to, you know, get the full story out of Ollie because I cannot join the event yet. Like I just started playing. Like my level is too low. But I knew that, you know, Laura, Ollie, Drew, all of them are from House of Ramses. And when I first started playing Dislyte and I saw Ollie's skill, I already like knew that he is insanely good. Just like nowadays, like I analyze videos for you and tells you whether a new Esper is good or not. And back then, when Ollie first came out, I told my clubmates and my friends straight away that you need him. This guy is insanely good because he prevents his allies' death and return damage to the killer. That is insanely good, you know. And yeah, our Ramses like King Ramses. Yeah, like King Ramses. What game are you playing? I'm playing Dislyte. This is if you don't know about Dislyte, this I think because you're Indonesian, you should know about Summoner's War. Yeah, Summoner's War. This is exactly the same. This is like Summoner's War, but with furries. Yeah, that's the easiest way to explain this game to a new player, you know. I don't think Meta Drew is good. Really? Nah, let's see. We will see. And Captain ability is ally HP by 40%. Oh my god. This is the HP version of Meta Liling. Oh my god, guys. And I mentioned this in my latest stream, I don't know, a couple of streams back, that I told you guys that the best captain in this game is Meta Liling. Because Meta Liling doesn't require any PvE or PvP states to give you the maximum percentage of captain ability. So if you actually level up Meta Liling to level 70, he is the best captain to bring in every single content. Now you have Drew. Oh my god, this is insanely good. What I'd like to make your acquaintance. I do hope the day is treating you well. Hi, Sirai Noka. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, hope your days go well too. Summoner's War, but with really amazing music. Yeah, exactly. So, Captain ability is already went into a really good start, you know. Captain ability really good. Now we're gonna take the maintenance gift there and delete this. Let's go. Okay, first of all, we're gonna go to the Atlas and check the stats. Okay, let's go. Meta Drew. Oh my god, Meta Anubis. Nice. Look at that. Ooh ho ho. Wow, look at that staff. And I am a guy who admires staff, probably because most of my classes in online games are wizard or summoners or necromancer. So staff are good. This is insanely cool. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. That bow. It gives me goosebumps. Wow. So let's go. Max level stats: 22,000 HP, 1,147 attack, defense 1,600. So this is leaning towards a supportive stats. Let's check Yukine. 21,000, 1,600, 1,100. Yeah, it's similar to Yukine's stats. It's almost identical to Yukine's stats. So let's check other support Esper. We will see. Yeah. I think almost every single support Esper have similar stats, you know. But the problem is that he has slow speed. Okay, he has slow speed. That's too bad. And also, I think he deals some damage, right, on his third skill. So he should have a higher attack. I don't know if he uses attack or something. Oh my god, he uses maximum HP as damage. This is getting better. Oh my god, he's an HP based Esper. Is this another? It's not a joke. I'm not a bottle. I see. Just try to say in an exquisite way. You mean what? A British person would say, yeah, about water, about the water. A British person, yes. What's the most HP RR? The most HP Esper. I think the highest HP Esper is probably Amir. Look at that, 26,600. Amir. Who else? Let's check if Chu Yao. Not there. 24,000, and then Everett 23,000. So yeah, the highest HP is Amir, for your info, guys. So if you're looking for the highest HP Esper, it's Amir. Yep, there is no other HP Esper. Chehe, let's check Chehe. Yes, even Chehe is not even close to Amir. Amir have 26,000 maximum HP there, 26,600. Minotaur Petros, let's see. Petros doesn't have high HP, 24,000. Because Petros needs to split his stats. He is a well-balanced Esper, above average on all of his stats. So that is good for him, but he is not specializing in HP, you know. I am pretty slow. That's good then. Then you should have loved my stream for the We Happy Few. Yes, We Happy Few. You will meet all of your friends there. So yeah, again, let's go back to Meta Anubis stats. Quite alright. So he has the same stats as like any other support, so he is alright, but his speed is very low. So let's go to the Ascension, see if we can get speed. There is speed there. So first one's HP, defense, and then this one changes the skill to something. The damage that also scales with the number of dual. Yes, that one. Yes, so again, you will always need to take the third Ascension because it changes your skill. So this one is also very important because you will deal more damage the more burden of dual buff your allies have. And then speed +5, so quite alright. I would have wished that he has an even higher speed, but this just means that he is a slow Esper. Be careful of that. But oh my god, phase 5 bonus is critical damage, guys. So he is a support Esper who can deal damage. Oh my god, I'm loving him more and more. Oh, I just wish I'm not a pure free-to-play players, guys. Because I cannot have him more than Resonance 0. I would love to have him at Resonance 6. He is insanely good. You know, he does damage based on his HP from his passive. Exactly. And then the more allies who died, the more damage he deal. So what are you calling that kind of support? You know, he is a berserk support. So, and the last one is HP. So yeah, really good on the Ascension part. I'm already liking this. Now let's go to the Divinate. Counter attack chance. Wow. Counter attack chance plus 25%. Oh my god. Okay, he doesn't need to have high speed. Because he will deal damage to you using counter attack. So he will lose to Yuhime, of course. He's gonna get countered by Yuhime, but that is enough because he is not gonna be your main damage dealer. So even if Yuhime shut down your Drew from dealing damage, his best skill, his best ability is to keep keep reviving himself and also deal more damage the more allies who dies. So just let Yuhime kill all of your allies. Drew is going to kill you all. Feng Sun type support or DPS. Yes, just like Feng Sun. Yes, just like Feng Sun. Like Feng Sun. Chu Yao is not a support, right? Chu Yao is not a support. So we cannot put Chu Yao in the same category. I think Chu Yao is a controller or a fighter. I think Chu Yao is a fighter. Where is Chu Yao? Yes, Chu Yao is a fighter. Feng Sun is a support. Where is Feng Sun? Where is Feng Sun? Feng Sun should be a little bit higher than Chu Yao. But he's not here. Where is Feng Sun? Oh, there he is. Yes, Feng Sun is a support. So he is just like Feng Sun. So you already know how good Feng Sun is, you know. I think he controller. No. Chu Yao is a fighter. So Again, really, really good. This is gonna end up the same, has the same value as Feng Sun. Insanely, insanely good. So let's go to the rival rune. Ooh, Frostset, nice. And you know that if he has Frostset, you can combine him with Yukine, because the more you freeze your enemies, the more you get your buff, and the stronger you will get if you are with Yukine. And then Avatar here, obviously, because you're gonna counterattack a lot. And look at the stats, 70,000 HP, 2,200 defense, and critical damage 216. So we're gonna compare this with Amir. Let's go. Oh my god, he has higher HP than Amir. What the fuck is this? Wait a second. His rival rune is higher than Amir. Critical damage also higher than Amir. What is Amir good for then? Huh? Oh my god. Starting attributes for Amir is higher than Drew. But once you get their rival rune to max, Drew surpass Amir in every single category. What the hell? Wow. Yes, the only thing Amir is winning against Drew is just speed. Wow, this is insane. This is insane. Oh, Amir has a little bit more attack, but you're not using attack. Wow, this is insane. I think Meta Drew is anywhere close to function. Amir does disease and multi AoE hits. Oh, we haven't seen his skill yet, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's see. We're gonna go to his skill now. Oh yeah, attacks one enemy, damage 5% maximum HP, permanently steals 40 of the target's attack and defense. Okay, so he gonna get close to Feng Sun. Anyway, you know, the longer the battle is, the stronger your Drew gonna be. So this is a great balance, you know. He can permanently steal attack and defense of his target. So you have 5 targets to steal stats from, and it permanently gonna stay with you. And the developer balanced this by making Drew very, very slow, so that's so that he cannot steal that often. So what you want to give him is actually either to prevent him from getting stunned, so he will counterattack a lot and steal a lot of stats, or you're gonna need to increase his speed. Okay, so transferring them to the allied esper with the most burden of dual stacks. If target is a boss, their attributes will not be reduced. So the thing is that I'm gonna check if the burden of duat can be applied to Drew himself. That's the question. Okay, otherwise this is what makes him insanely good. Okay, aside from Feng Sun, like Feng Sun deals damage by himself. Okay, but it's really better. It's not team wide. Yeah, it's not team wide, but it gives it to the allies who dies a lot, which in most cases is gonna be your main DPS. So as like I always say, if you have 2 espers who are good, who have like the same or comparison, then instead of comparing them, use both of them. You know, like if you bring Feng Sun together with Meta Drew, and then your Feng Sun keep getting these stats from Meta Drew, then he will deal even more damage. Although Feng Sun deals damage by using HP, he uses a little bit of attack, but that is just one example. Okay, so if you bring Feng Sun together with, for example, like Meta Liling, compared to bringing Meta Drew together with Meta Liling, there is a chance that your Meta Drew with Liling will deal more damage than Feng Sun and Meta Liling. Probably. We haven't tested that yet, so we will see. We will see. Okay, if the target is a boss, the attributes will not be reduced. Okay, so that's a really, really good balance. They already think about this through, because otherwise there is no saying in here that the stats that you steal from your enemies will return back to them. So if the battle goes on for very, very long, your enemy probably can get their stats reduced to 0 or even minus. We will see if we can get their stats to minus defense, like you deal damage to them, you deal even more damage instead of their defense reducing your damage. So you can upgrade this, increases attribute stolen by to 100. Obviously you need a Billimon for this. This is insanely good. It makes your attribute stealing more than twice faster, 2.5 times faster. So you will get stronger faster, you will deal more damage faster, and obviously you gonna survive longer for the one who gets these stats from the enemy. Okay, so I think the best Esper who to receive this thing is probably Jinchu, because Jinchu uses both attack and defense to deal damage, and he uses the stats like a lot more than 100% of his attack and defense to deal damage. So if you steal these stats and give it to Jinchu, this is going to be insanely OP, because Jinchu will deal double damage instead of like other Esper, like for example like Liling. You still attack and defense. The defense will increase Liling survivability, and his attack will increase by 100 every time. But for Jinchu, his attack will increase by 200 because he gets damage from both attack and defense. So it is 200. Okay. Yes. What is it? No more eating. Go back to sleep. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, so that is one example. Okay, we're gonna test this with Jinchu and see if his attack really goes like skyrocket. When Meta Drift dies, a revival countdown begins. After allies have taken 8 active actions, Meta Drift returns to life. Every time an allied Esper revives, all allied Esper's damage increases by 10%, maximum 5 stacks. Oh my god. You will get a final damage increase by 50%. Okay, remember that. Team White final damage increase by 50%. If you've been following my analysis so far, you know how insanely good final damage increase is. Imagine, you know how Chehe really good is, She increases the final damage taken by your enemy by 50%. Now imagine this is a team-wide final damage increase by 50%. The same thing as Chehe. And as always, instead of comparing both of them, if you bring them both, you will have 2 Chehe in your team. So this is, like I said, a very, very must-have Esper. It is insanely good. You will increase. If you bring him to a PvE content, you will increase your damage by a lot as long as your ally dies. As long as your allies die. So you want your allies to have no healing at all, but a ton of revive. So the pairing of Lusang and Fatum sister and Abigail and Cecilia is a really good choice there. Like just bring Fatum sister and Lusang is enough. Like both of them. Let the enemy kills you, and then revives you revives over and over again. And this after you revive 5 times. Yeah. Like you just need all 5 of your Esper dies once, and that's it. If you bring Fatum sister, like every single one of your Esper died once. And who is the easiest to get killed? Yeah, Ming Suo. In PvE, Ming Suo is the easiest to die. If you bring just one Ming Suo, let him die 5 times is enough. You can have a lot of possibilities. You can try having all of 5 of your Esper dies and revive them with Fatum Sister, or you let your Ming Suo dies 5 times, and you will get maximum stacks of this. It's not easy to trigger. Yes, it's not easy to trigger because you need your allies to die, obviously. But in PvP, this is very, very easy to trigger. Just don't have any healer. It's very situational, or you need to build around it. Yes, you need to build around this, obviously. That's why I'm saying all the Esper's name. You have Fatum sister, you have your Lusang, you have your Abigail, you have your Ming Suo, You need to have a very specific lineup, but in theory this is very easy to achieve, especially in PvP, because in PvP you just deal one AoE damage to the enemy's Wuyo and you will all die straight away. And if you bring Phantom Sister, you will revive all 5 of your Esper straight away. Not 5, no, 4, because the Phantom Sister herself is not getting revived. Okay, so you already get 40% damage increase in here, and if it is your turn to deal damage to the enemy, then the enemy will receive a ton of damage. I can already see how I'm gonna be using Drew. You know how? My favorite Esper, who is right now sitting at level 70, Momo. Imagine, because here's the thing, how I play my Momo. My Momo is always a single fighter, okay? She alone kills all 5 of the enemy Esper. And together with the Spirit Aegis from Chuyao, because even if Chuyao dies, the Spirit Aegis will still stay on Momo. So Momo is always gonna be the only Esper standing alive while all of your Esper gonna die without even being able to do anything if you are a free-to-play Esper player like me, because I cannot survive getting hit by the enemy's Wuyo. I cannot survive getting hit by the enemy's Chehe. So without even being able to do anything, all of my allied Esper are going to die when I'm playing with Momo. So I need something that can stay with Momo permanently, even after all of my allies dies. So there are 2 things that can stay permanently, 3 things that can stay permanently on my Momo. First one is Chuyao's Spirit Aegis. It will stay permanently on my Momo. Then Lu Shang's Accentuated. After Momo takes several turns, she will get her final damage increase and attack increase by Accentuated. So even if Lu Shang dies, the attack increase and final damage increase will stay permanently on Momo. And the third one is Ahmed. Ahmed's song, if my Momo gets healed by Ahmed, the song will stay permanently on Momo even after Ahmed dies. And it increases Momo's speed. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I'm trying to put into my Momo. But now, if I have True here, I just let all of my allies die, bring one Phantom Sister, and then revive them, and then just let them die again. I only need one Chuyao, and the Spirit Aegis will stick on my Momo, and this final damage increase will be permanently on my Momo too. Okay, can Phantom use her auto revive if it's on cooldown? Yes. The only thing that stops her from reviving her allies is just like Cecilia. I think Cecilia also will still revive all of her allies even if the cooldown skill is on cooldown. The only thing that stops Phantom Sister from reviving her allies when she dies is Hamstrung. So do not use Phantom Sister if the enemy has Yuhime, because Hamstrung will stop your bonus turn for Phantom Sister to cast her revive. Okay, you will not get the bonus turn to be able to revive your allies. That's the thing that will stop Phantom Sister revive. Now going on the third skill, every time an allied Esper takes 30,000 damage passive, they gain 1 stack of Burden of Duat, so that is a lot, okay? That is a lot. You can reduce damage taken required to gain Burden of Duat to 15,000, yes, that's good. Then reduce it by half, yes. Obviously, because there is not a single main DPS Esper who has 30,000 HP. Most of the DPS Esper have like 20,000 HP. Let me see. Let's check Mingsuo, the Esper with the least amount of HP. Yes, not even 30,000, not even 15,000. You don't even have 15,000 HP. You have 19,000 on your rival rune, but even at level 70 you don't have 15,000 HP on Mingsuo. So yeah, the requirement is very high on this. Okay, this is gonna be a problem, but at least when any allied Esper takes fatal damage, they receive the max number of Burden of Duat stacks. So you just have to die, okay, Mingsuo? Don't expect to receive 30,000 damage. You just die. That's it. just die. It's much faster. You don't need to take. So because here's the thing, it gets you get 1 stack for every 30,000 HP, 30,000 damage you receive. That means that to get all 5 stacks, you need to receive 150,000 damage and survive. How? How can you survive that? Unless you bring Chehe, okay? Unless you bring Chehe in your lineup, a Sakura in your lineup, a Wuyo, all of your defender Esper, then there is no way you can survive 150,000 damage without reviving, okay? So yeah, it's faster if you just go and die, okay? And Meta Drew gets an extra turn, and this is great because it is an extra turn, okay? So it is a bonus turn, and that means that your cooldown will get reduced. So every time your allies die, Drew will move, and he will reduce his cooldown by 1, and he will be able to cast his third skill and damage all of the enemies more often. So cooldown reduced by 1, it is 4 turns cooldown, and the damage cannot be increased. So damage is 8% maximum HP. This one also doesn't increase the damage. So we will compare with Amir. Let's go. 8% maximum HP as damage. Where is Amir? How much damage you deal? 10%, but can be increased to 16%. So Drew deals half the damage of Amir. Okay, but that is expected because this is a fighter and that one is a support. Now, for the first skill, damage per hit is 3%, 7.5%. Okay, 7.5% of the first skill damage for Amir. Okay, so this one 7.5. This one is 5% maximum HP. Okay, so it's lower than Amir, because Amir is a fighter and this one is a support. So we will compare with another Esper that deals maximum HP damage. So let's go with Chuyao. The third skill deals 3% maximum HP, can be increased to 2%, so 6% maximum HP as damage, 6%. So Drew being able to deal 8% maximum HP, you can already imagine that your meta Drew will deal the same damage as Chuyao, okay? Although Chuyao have a passive critical rate, like 100% critical rate, like his damage will always gonna deal critical damage, so you can invest more into HP or critical damage. So I would say that the damage is gonna be similar for both Meta Drew and Chuyao. If you just build both of them, okay, the damage is gonna be similar. Now this one also, you can increase the damage to 4%, and times 2 is 8%. I think it's the same, right? Wait, what is this? No, this is 5%. So his first skill, Chuyao's first skill deal more damage than Meta Drew. Let's compare with Feng Sun. Let's go. Feng Sun deals 1%, 3%, 2%, 6% maximum HP. Okay, so it's 1% higher than Drew, but this one also gets attack bonus. The second ability, the AoE, deals 4% maximum HP, extra damage 4% of Feng Sun's maximum HP. So 8% of Feng Sun's maximum HP. 8%. So yeah, the same. So Feng Sun, Chuyao, Meta Drew, they all gonna deal similar amount of damage if you give him the same rally as what you give to Feng Sun and also Chuyao. Okay. Not gonna be the same, obviously, like because you still need critical rate for Meta Drew, while you don't need critical rate for Feng Sun and Chuyao. But still, they gonna have a similar feeling when you use Meta Drew. So let's go to Resonance. Base attack and base defense. Oh wait. Yeah, the more. Oh yeah. What we miss is this one. What we miss. The damage that can also scales with the number of burden of dual stacks your allied experts have. The more stacks they have, the higher the damage. So even though the damage is lower in terms of number, there is a possibility that your damage will be higher than Amir at the end of the day, because you will have all four of your allied esper with maximum number of stacks of burden of duat. Now the burden of duat itself, undispellable. Critical damage plus 8%, accuracy and resist plus 10%, stacks up to 5 times and does not reset upon revival. This is insane. This is on all 5 of your Esper. And when they die, they have 5 stacks of this, a maximum stacks of this. You know, and this is a golden buff. This is undispellable. So this will stay permanently on my Momo. Obviously, I'm definitely gonna pair this Drew with my Momo lineup, obviously. And oh, it's critical damage, so it's useless. but wait. But this one, yeah, I need this one. Permanently steals the stats. If I can permanently steal the stats, then this is gonna be good for my Momo. So at least the accuracy and resist will stick to my Momo. The critical damage will be useless for my Momo. And there is one more Esper that is actually a really good pair with Meta Drew, which is this thing, Suichai. Why? The more action your allies take, this one, when Meta Drew dies, a revival counter begins. After allies have taken 8 active actions, which Esper, this is a quiz for you guys, who among every single Esper out there, who has the most actions? Yeah, obviously you can already guess, like I already gave you the answer, it's Suichai. Suichai has the most action, Chou Hong has the most action, Ming Suo has the most action. These 3 Esper will be really good paired with Meta Drew, because it's gonna make Meta Drew able to revive a lot more times. But the only requirement is that for Meta Drew to die first before your fighter, because these 3 fighters are paper. They will die first before Meta Drew dies, okay? So it's not gonna be a perfect pair, but if in any case you have a Suichai, at the very least among these 3, Suichai is the hardest to kill, the bruiser one. So if you give Suichai the Spirit Aegis with Chuyao, that is a popular combo for Suichai nowadays. Suichai and Chuyao. So if Suichai can stay alive longer than Drew, then Drew will revive much faster. Hence why I said that Suichai is the best pair for Drew, like one of the best pair for Drew. Okay, and then you give him the burden of Duat, like the Suichai, because Suichai will probably be able to survive getting hit by 150,000 damage. Or 5 times 15,000, which is 75,000 damage. I think he can survive that, getting hit by 75,000 damage. So yeah, Lapis also moves a lot faster, but you need more requirement. If you need to bring Lapis, you also need to bring Esper who can push AP for Lapis. So you will have a very specific lineup. It's not gonna be good, you know. So yeah, enough analysis of the skill there. We gonna we're gonna go to the resonance first. We haven't go to the resonance. Versatile defense, the effect increases by 5% with each resonance phase that non-meta Drew has activated. Yes. Round of Duat raises the stack limit of burden of Duat to 10. Oh my god. 80% critical damage increase. 100% accuracy and 100% resist. So yeah, the maximum number of increase you have here, if you have Meta Drew at resonance 0, is 40% critical damage, 50% accuracy, and 50% resist. Now if you have Meta Drew at resonance 2, which is gonna be a must after I see this, you will have 80% critical damage increase. Pair this up with someone like Suichai, and he deal AoE damage every turn. Oh my god, this is insanely good. Why do you say he is bad, Azure Dark? Why you say he is bad? The fuck? This thing is permanent. There is no duration on this. You just gotta have to die. You will receive the maximum number of stack of this, and then you deal 80% more critical damage in a PvE battle. multiply that by 100 turns in Falsetto Fantasy and Sentinel Hunt, you can already see like how much damage you're gonna deal to your enemy. My God. Why you say he's bad? Let's go to the Resonance War. Eternal Passage. When Metadru dies, a revival card begins after allies have taken 5 active actions. Metadru returns to life. This is insanely good. It's almost half of what you had previously, 8 active actions. So again, if you have Suichai moving 5 times, which is gonna be really easy for Suichai, then he gotta be unkillable as long as your Suichai stay alive. You know, Revive just does not have enough support for it to be viable. There are a lot. Fatum's sister can revive, Cecilia can revive, Abigail can revive, you know. And what I want to test here is Mavis. What I want to see is that if you die while in Graveless, will you still get the maximum number of stacks of Burden of Duat and you don't need revive? When Mavis is the one in your lineup, you don't need revive. You go into a graveless state, so every time Mavis use her third skill, you will be able to attack again. You don't need the revive. So that's what we gonna test here. If Mavis is viable, then you already have your answer. You know, just put your Metadru with Mavis. And again, here, I've already mentioned that this attack and defense steal is best paired with Jinchu. So you already see, like Jinchu and Mavis is a pair made in heaven, and Metadru just become the third wheel there. You know, the stats goes to Jinchu, the revive goes to Mavis, and you just have to wait until 8 active actions, and Drew will revive himself. I don't know if he will be able to get out of the graveless state with this, but we will see. We'll see how it interacts with the Graveless. Yeah, we always need to test Graveless because it is like kind of like a broken skill. So increases the max number of damage up stacks allied espers can gain from ally revivals to 10. Ah, okay. Number of damage up stack. Wait. Eternal Passage. This one. I'll ally espers maximum damage increases by. Oh my God! Resonance 6 increase your final damage to 100%. This is even stronger than Chehe. What the hell? My God, Chehe increase your enemy's final damage taken by 50%. This guy increase your final damage dealt to enemies by 100%. Pair him up with Swanpin and Chehe. My God, I need to tell. Oh my God, I need to tell Disobey for this. Oh my God, wait. Where is it? Disobey. Oh my God, this Drew is insanely good for you. RC gives 100% final damage increase. My God. Burden of dual stack gives 80% critical damage. And not mentioning the Bastille. Swanpin plus Chehe plus Meta. Be crazy. You need to revive 10 times. Then it doesn't bring anything to the table. So the wave system is good. I don't think M Drew as spots to her. No. This you're forgetting this, dude. When any allied esper takes fatal damage, they receive the max number of burden of duat stacks. You just need to die once. Halo Bang Vivi, gak MS in repo. It's too slow. Nah, it's not too slow. You just need to die once. Dude, you just need to die once. You see? Oh yeah, this one, yes, you need to revive 10 times. Yeah, it's a little bit slow, but if you don't bring any healer, then this is easy. Like I said, you have Mingsuo. Your Mingsuo can die 10 times in the span of 10 turns. Let me see. Okay, let me show you how this goes. Okay, let's go to the testing, to the VR battleground. So yeah, Master Parkour, hi, welcome to the stream. Okay, like and subscribe. I want to go here. Accuracy and rest as useless stats. Yeah. Those two stats are useless. But still, you know who gonna get the best advantage out of that stats? This one. So it's just 40% to 80% crit damage. Yeah, no. There is a certain Esper who will get insane amount of benefit from this. You know who? Chuyao. You are using a nice Vesper slot for critical damage. Oh, you mean for? Yeah. We will see. Like the Esper slot. Do we have enough for Esper slot for this? But yeah, like I said, the one Esper who will benefit a lot from that thing is this guy. Where is my Chuyao? This guy. Hey. And I have his resonance. Why? Why do I have his resonance? Okay. Why is this guy? Because guarantees a critical hit if accuracy is equal to or higher than the target's. So if you are pairing Chuyao together with Meta Drew, you don't need to increase his accuracy at all. Because the way you build your Chuyao is to give 100% accuracy while giving 0 critical rate and as much critical damage as you can give to him. That's how you build Chuyao. But now with Meta Drew, you don't need this accuracy. You just pure fully go into the critical damage here. And your Chuyao already have his guaranteed critical damage because his accuracy will get from this one. From this one. Yes, 100% accuracy. If you have Meta Drew at Resonance 6. Okay, let's go to VR Battleground. We gonna test him. Let's go. Meta Drew. And then Clara. Okay. We're not gonna use his captain ability so that we will have a very good benchmark, okay? Because we've already tested a lot of Esper, so we're not gonna make him a little bit better than them just because of his captain ability, okay? We know that for sure if we bring his captain ability, it's gonna increase his damage, but we will do this without the captain ability first. Let's go. Oh wait, level 1. I forgot to increase the maximum level. I guess that's cool, but again, you're using a Esper slot for 100% accuracy. That's only useful for Chuyao and 80% critical damage. What do you mean an entire Esper slot? You just need your allies to die. Like, where is my Fatum sister? Just need to bring this. Once your ally dies, then Fatum sister revive, you already have 4 stacks of this. then keep your Fatum sister alive with something else, or if you just let your Fatum sister alive and cast her second ability by herself, use Lushang to reduce that cooldown and cast it once again after your allies die, then you can already get the maximum stack there. Like I don't know about you, but it happens a lot when I play Dislyte, because I use Fatum sister a lot, so I've seen a lot of revives whenever I'm with her. So like there are a couple of times that this is what happens. The enemy AoE damage all of my Esper. They all dies except Fatum sister, and then Fatum sister gets a chance to move. I let her cast the second ability, revives everyone, and then after that the enemy's turn again, kill all of my Esper again, and then it's Fatum sister, and then Fatum sister dies by the collateral damage, and then she revives again all of them. And that's what happens daily with my with my Esper. So let's just see. Let's just see if this can happen. Okay, so actually I shouldn't be using Lushang, because Lushang gonna increase. No, this is a support. Yeah, Lushang not gonna increase his damage, so we will still have an accurate damage here. So let's see the animation of the third skill. Hiya! Oh my god! It doesn't steal that as much damage. 6,000 damage there. Okay, we haven't seen the burden of Duat yet, because nobody have received 15,000 damage yet. So let's skip that. Let's see. If I use the first ability, who am I gonna steal the stats to? With the most burden of Duat stack, who gonna receive this stat steal? Let's see. Attribute star. Oh, it goes to. Wait a second. It goes to both Drew and Clara just now. Yes, it stole the stats for Drew and Clara just now. If Drew hits hard, then I'll change my mind. Otherwise, I just don't see the hype. I'm saying the buff is not good enough to warrant using better Drew over other support. Hey. That's where you're wrong. This buff is insanely good. This buff is insanely good. This thing is what is really good. You see? This is what is really good. You've already seen just now, we don't have any burden of Duat stacks. And Drew stole stats from this enemy to Drew and Clara just now. So we will see again. If we attack the enemy again. Okay. So I already stole the enemy stats just now. So how much damage will I deal? Just now was 6,000 damage. Okay. Now how much damage do I deal here? Oh wait, my damage based on HP, so it won't get increased because I still attack and defense. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna steal the stats again after this, okay? See if it still goes to Clara. Nobody has the burden of Duat stacks yet. So let me attack this guy again. See, keep an eye out for the attributes up for my allies here. Let's go. Attribute down, attribute up to Lu Shang. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be random? Because we don't have the burden of Duat stacks, it's gonna go randomly. Enlighten. Yes, it's gonna go to a random allies. Kara got boosted for Brusa, I think not Drew. She went to her turn. Oh really? But Drew never have the tax attributes up. I mean Lu Shang never have. Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Lu Shang gives attribute up and there's a notification. So yeah, Clara got her attribute up because of Lu Shang. So just now when he stole the stats of here, it goes to Drew himself. Yes. So it goes to Drew himself. Okay. So we're gonna just keep on going. We will see if we can receive like 15,000 damage. 7,000. Why? Why does it increase? Why is the damage increase? Okay, we're gonna steal the stats again. Let's see where it goes. Tributes down to Fatum Sister now. Yep. Kablam! So 4,000 is not because his damage got reduced, it's because there are 4 enemies now instead of 5. Yeah. 100 attack and defense is nothing, to be honest, it's just not that good. Dude, imagine if the battle lasts for 100 turns and I keep getting damaged by the enemy and trigger my Avatara. I hit the enemy 10 times with my basic ability, I already steal 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense. 20 times this trigger, I steal 2,000 attack and 2,000 defense. It's already equal to an extra 1 Esper. Okay, sure, it attacks infinitely, but PvP matches last at most 10 turns and there is a hard cap on time. Yes, that's why I'm saying the first ability is for PvE. This one is for PvE. This one is for PvP. You know, so Drew is good in both content, for both PvP and PvE. You will already reach like the maximum stacks on this at the very first turn of the PvE battle. That's quite easy to get. Or if you want to keep it safe, then you just need to wait until your allies get revived after a couple of turns. You can already reach this like probably in 10 or 20 turns. And this one probably after like 40 turns, then you will receive the maximum stack of this. And for this one, it will just accumulate infinitely in PvE battles. So yeah, that's what you're aiming for with this meta Drew. What is the burden of the what? It's really hard to receive 15,000. Or maybe it doesn't count if it goes to shield. Yeah, I think it doesn't count if it goes to shield. You need to actually receive the damage into your HP. There attribute out. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we can kill ourselves now. We gonna remove the healer. And I'm gonna put a Suichai in there. Let's see if Suichai can survive. Oh yeah, and also I need to put Avatara for Drew, so that I can test his basic ability attribute steal. Let's give him Avatara. Okay, that's it. I think so, yes. What do you mean? Which one are you agreeing on? Yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can survive. Look at that! I can steal the attribute by counter-attacking. 18,000 AoE damage there. Okay. 23,000. Oh no, it's because of Lu Shang. I shouldn't bring Lu Shang. Like I won't be able to see like the attributes up that Drew is giving to Suichai. Yep. Let's go with enemies at level 100. Can we survive this? You need to take HP damage, not shield. Yes, exactly. We've already tested that from the previous test. And our Fatum Sister dies. Problem is I cannot maximize Fatum Sister testing because my Fatum Sister here is not yet Resonance 6. So we're gonna need to protect the Fatum Sister. There we go. Oh, look at that! Maximum stacks already. So you don't need them to die. As long as they receive like a fatal damage and almost die, then they will get the maximum number of burden of duat. So this will apply to Oli's passive, to Sujue's passive, probably to Mavis too. Yes, most likely it's gonna happen in the graveless state. So let's see how much damage we deal with. 5 stacks of this burden of duat. 2700. Okay, we're gonna keep increasing the burden of duat. Let's see. Oh no, she dies. And he dies. Okay, it's really hard to try to testing Fatum Sister if she is not at resonance 6. So we're gonna test this with Mavis instead. Let's go. I'm gonna test this with Mavis. Where is Mavis? There she is. Let's go. The passive you need to revive, the buff you only need to take fatal damage. Yes, exactly. So yeah. So yeah. So if you want to maximize all of them, you need to bring Fatum Sister if you want to maximize both of this passive and the third skill. But if you are like cannot control, like just now, if you don't have a really good Fatum Sister build, then you just ignore the passive and just make use of the burden of duat stats here. It increases critical damage by 40%, which is already good enough, and it increases Drew's damage to the enemies if you have all of your allies with maximum number of burden of duat. Look at that. It works with Mavis. So in a graveless state, you will have this, and the moment Suichai revives, he will get 40% critical damage increase by that burden of duat, and Drew also will deal more damage using his third skill there. 3600, look at that. Look at that, 3600. And maximum stack of burden of duat, there, and he died. And look at this, we're gonna see the damage. 3600 is by 5, 4800. So from 2700 to 4800, it increased your damage by almost twice. But I think it's a little bit biased because of this critical damage increase from Soul Parade. So I would say that it increased your damage by 1.5 times. Only by 2 people having the maximum stack of burden of duat. Imagine if all 5 of my Esper still have it. I mean all 5 Esper have the maximum number of burden of duat. Oh. I'm hoping Meta Oli will bring some revive support, hoping something with Soul Guard. Yes. I think he gonna be the best pair for Meta Drew. Knowing their relationship, knowing their backstory, they need to be together for sure. So if we have Meta Oli, I'm sure that he will complement Meta Drew's skill even further later. So yeah, probably like an even better passive like Salvific Judgment here. Probably like you said, you know, something like Soul Guard or Revive support or something. Wow, that will be good. Or they might change place. You know, like looking at Drew's skill here, he is like becoming more and more like Oli, you know. So I would say that if Oli becomes meta, he probably will replace the previous Drew's skill, like killing a lot of enemies at once. You know, this skill. I would like to see an upgraded version of this skill. Probably will be on the meta Oli, like his probably like his Law of Duat becoming AoE damage. Who knows? But let's see. How am I gonna test him? Yeah, how am I gonna test him? That's the question. We need this girl here. Let's go. What are you trying to test? I'm going to test like how far can I keep Mavis alive and get all 5 stacks of Burden of Duat on all 5 of my allies. You know. So 2,600. Look at that. Like only one Esper have Burden of Duat, and a tribute up to Suichai there, a tribute up to Mavis there. Oh, so yeah. This one targets the allied Esper with the most Burden of Duat stack. So if they have the same stack, then he will choose or randomly among those 2. Okay, that's good. Now we're gonna reset the ability cooldown of Oli. Yeah, this is what I want to try, so that we can give invincibility again to Mavis, while we gonna deal more damage to the enemy slowly. What do we have here? Holiday Rest. Yes, I'm gonna steal stats again. Goes to Feng Nuxi, and then the third skill. Let's see, Complain 7,000. Although that's because of the defense down, but you can already see the damage increase. We don't have any loose chunk here, so that is a pure damage increase from scales with the number of Burden of Duat stacks your allies have here. The more stacks they have, the higher the damage. Yes. So we have almost everyone with the Burden of Duat stacks there. We only need Oli to die. Go, kill Oli. Ah, too bad. Yeah, tributes up. Too bad. We didn't manage to protect Mavis. And let's see the damage of Meta Drew. Ah, he's gone. Dang it, the stack is gone. Yeah, so probably 7,000 something. Oh, it goes down 5,000. Ah, too bad. So we need to keep Mavis alive for longer. Okay. Coba combo sama Cecil. Ah yes, let's go with Cecilia. We have Cecilia in here. So it's gonna work much better than Fatum's sister. Yeah. I just remember. This is not my account, my usual account. I have Cecilia in here. So don't worry, be happy. Can I reduce the cooldown of this? In cooldown, well, to make it fast. It's not affected by other effects. Okay, I cannot reset his revive. But I think I can revive him. Let's just bring this and this all revival. And probably a Clara. Let's see if we can heal. Oh my, it's random. That's so trash. It needs to be team wide for those at max burden of 2. No. Yes, it's random, but it just infinitely goes up. So if you are lucky, it will go straight to your main DPS all the time. If you are unlucky, it will go straight to all support Esper all the time. Bang main Phasmophobia bang atau repo? Oh yeah, it's already 8 o'clock. I just got Fundusi from Gold Record and R1 from Gold Record this week. Lol. Oh my god, you're so lucky. I was hoping for Moroyama. I forgot about Cecilia. Oh, main repo. Bro. Ya, bentar bang, bentar. Main reponya nanti. Nanti ini masih testing. Bentar. Okay, we're gonna try testing reviving all of our allies here. But we're gonna try to survive as long as we can. Okay. Save it up. I haven't tested the Drew's on revival. Kill me. Okay, that's good. I use the second skill by accident. Wait, I think we don't need that one there. We need something that can single-handedly protect Cecilia. Let's see this one. Let's go. Okay, gonna use this and this one. Give to Cecilia. Let's go. Okay, kill me. Revive. This one. Okay. So we should have get this damage increase. There is no notification anywhere that we get our damage increase. So let's kill us again. Let's go. No. Oh no, I need to keep that. Okay. Yeah, revive. Yeah, there is no like, you know, any buff or any notification anywhere that we get our passive increase there, the damage. But I'm gonna try dealing damage to the enemy. We will see how much damage we will deal. Ooh, 4,800. So yeah, our usual damage without any burden of dual stacks is 2,700. So it at least, I think, deals same damage as Amir. Let's go with Amir. We're gonna see Amir's damage. 4,800 there. Let's go Amir. So we cannot see like how much damage we are already stacking. Ya pada malah sesi lewati dulu itu dulu. Kalau nggak di revive butuh berapa turn buat revive sendiri? Butuh 8 turn. This one 8 active actions. 8 active actions from allies. That's why I said his best ally is Suichai. So let's see, 8,000. Yeah, Amir deals so much more damage than Drew. So Drew cannot replace an actual fighter DPS. So that is for sure. Also because this is double the damage of Drew's damage here, the percentage. Yep. What else should I test? Oh ya, Bang Ardi, Bang Tamaki udah ready belum? Kita mau pasmo nih. Bang Ardi, ini kenapa dah Bang Ardi ngomong Indonesia dulu kan support? Yeah, but I want to test his damage because his damage is based on HP. So I want to compare his HP damage based on other Esper who deals damage based on HP. So other Esper is gonna be Feng Sun. Let's see Chuyao and Feng Sun. It's already hard to find Esper nowadays, like in here. There are too many Espers. Oh, also because they have gear, I think. Oh no, Amir doesn't have gear. Should I take out the gear? Take off. This one also take off. Where is Clara? Belum pulang dia. Oh, oke. Masih bisa tes berarti ya. Tunggu bentar. This is the last thing we gonna test is gonna be Drew reviving himself. 6,900. Okay, how much for Feng Sun? 5,500. So not that much difference. You know, so in terms of damage, Chuyao deal more, and then after that Feng Sun, and then Drew. Blam, 6,500. Yeah. So they're gonna deal similar damage. You can already see that. You know, all three of these gonna deal similar damage. So Amir will deal more damage. Chu Yao, Drew, and Feng Sun will deal the same damage. So you can compare these three. So this is the Inferno version, this is the Wind version, this is the Flow version. Oh my god, I'm liking this combo. I'm gonna be using all three of them for sure. So yeah, now we're gonna let Meta Drew die, okay, and I'm gonna let him revive. So we're gonna pair him up with Suichai. We can move really fast, and then probably a Clara, and maybe this one, and probably Uday. Okay, let's go. We're gonna let the enemy kill Drew. We're not gonna be healing Drew, but we're gonna be protecting this moment here. Okay. Kill Drew, please. Why am I the one dying? Okay, Drew is dead, but I'm also dead. It's hard to test to let Drew die. Like I cannot control who dies first. This is gonna take a long time to test. But you just use your imagination, like active actions. It's gonna be really fast because after allies have taken 8 active actions, you have 5 allies. If Drew dies first and Clara move, this one move, this one move, and this one move, you already take 4 turns. So you just gonna have to one more cycle, Clara again, Suhua again, then Uday again, then Suichai again, and then Drew gonna revive himself. But this is really hard to test, you know. I don't know how to let others alive while Drew the only one who die. How? Drew different skin? No, hi Bang Ferdi, welcome to the stream. No, this is Meta Drew. Meta Anubis, a new Esper. And insanely good. So, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to test that. I don't think there's anything else to test, right? Like, we've already seen this, Burden of Duat. It works on Graveless. It works on Oli's passive. It probably also gonna work on Suju's passive, most likely, because it's the same as Oli's passive. And then it works on Graveless just now, and then Revive also works. So yeah, we've already seen how it works, like all of it. This one is really hard to test. There is no indicator of allied Esper's damage increase here. So you can only see this from other YouTubers who gonna try Meta Drew in a PvE content. So I bet some other YouTuber will bring him to, like, you know, a Ritual Miracle, or probably to Falsetto Fantasy or Sentinel Hunt, and show you how much damage this deal. But this is, I will tell you from now on, I don't need to look at that. I don't need to test this. This is OP. This is insanely OP. Okay? If you know by now how OP Chehe is to increase your allies' damage, see, increase your enemies' damage taken by 50%. This is twice stronger than Chehe. This is twice stronger than Chehe. Only if you have Meta Drew at Resonance 6. So if you only have Meta Drew at Resonance 0, then this is exactly the same as Chehe. So Chehe, being able to increase the enemies, the boss's damage taken, you don't need to compare it. You just bring both of them. You bring Chehe and Meta Drew, and you will double the amount of damage the enemy taken. And this one doesn't have any limit. It will just keep increasing. I don't know if somebody can test the limit of this, but for now, let's just assume that this doesn't have any limit. You know. So here is the thing. You have attack of 700 here, okay? And this still 100 targets attack. So if I attack another Meta Drew, enemy's Meta Drew 7 times, he gonna have 0 attack. That's how OP this is. Imagine that. You know, the enemy will not be able to deal any damage to you after your meta Drew hit him 7 times. Or probably for a DPS Esper, like Suichai here. Yes, attack the enemy 10 times and they will deal nothing. They will deal 0 damage to you. Also with 0 defense. So that's how insanely good this stats is. You know, I still don't understand why you think he is bad as your dark. I really want the Chinese skin of Feng Nuxi. Also, yeah, there are not a lot going on with Meta 310 Esper Evo. Keep that in mind, okay? In a couple next days, a couple days after this, like a lot of YouTubers and players will definitely gonna be using Meta Drew. You know, if they know how to use this, then this is insanely good. Like he really is a support. I think because you think of him as a fighter, but he is a support, and this is exactly what Chehe can do. Like everything that you bring Chehe to do in a PvE content, Drew can do a better version of Chehe. This one. So yeah, I think that's it. Why my past movie? Okay. So I don't think there's any more testing left. It's really hard to test the self revival here, so I'm gonna just skip that for now. This one also, there's no way to know the limit. It's quite hard to see. Although I can try doing that. Let's see. Just bring both of them, and then let the enemy goes to level 60. Okay, let's go. We're gonna auto this and see like how far can we steal the enemy's attributes. Let's go. Keep attacking that guy. The hell, look at that Clara's damage. Clara already deal 4,000 damage. She's attacking using attack, right? Yes, Clara deal 4,000 damage. What the hell? We keep stealing his stats. Look at that. He now only deal 400 damage and Clara deals 4,000 damage. Oh my god, it just keeps on increasing. 7,000! Oh! See, I told you, Sir Dark. This is OP. Just keep spamming the first ability. My god. 10,000. Oh my god. Yeah, just imagine your Clara being a main DPS, you know. If you get lucky and give all those stats to main DPS. So yeah. One the stats boost is to the passive text too low to the above is no, I'm thinking of you as a support next to Fusa Arusa. Here 7 Lusa is 910. In PvP your team is already dead like 9 times. No match lasts this long. I'm gonna show you later once we have him in the main server, okay? And that's with just one other unit. There is therefore it's random between them. Yeah. But what I'm aiming is not that. Okay. Let the service revives all expert damage increased by 10%. I'm gonna show you how OP that is, okay? You just don't think far enough, okay? It's stress. Yeah. If you think it's stress, you just skip him, okay? I will recommend to everyone to just take this, but if you think it's stress, just skip him. Yeah, I cannot force anyone to play how to play this game, but I can only recommend you how good an Esper is. And my judgment is almost never wrong. I think I've only been wrong about Uh, ooh, I also cannot remember. Who was I'm wrong with? Like Osana, I've told everyone that Osana is good. Nobody believed me, and then someone suddenly just one day proved that Osana was good. Probably Bitao, but Bitao is only bad because of his speed. His skill is insanely good, but only works when he is Resonance 6. That's the only problem. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I was wrong at. Yeah. So yeah, that is Meta Drew. Insanely good. Whether you want to pull him or not is up to you. But I will definitely pull him for sure because I know how to maximize his potential. So yeah, that's it for this PTR testing, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Vito is good. I stand by that. On paper, Drew is good. The price is right. He is free. Yes, he is free. But the thing is that what I want to recommend people is get him, for those who are pay to win players, get him to Resonance 6. If you are a pay to win players, definitely get him to Resonance 6, okay? I've already mentioned that with Meta Liling, but not many players actually use Meta Liling to Resonance 6. Meta Yunchuan, I suggest you don't increase him, like whether he is Resonance 0 or Resonance 6, he still perform the same. Meta Liling I already recommend, but nobody goes that far. This one, you should. If you didn't believe me about the Meta Liling, this one you should. I can only hope that some pay to win players will see this and just use him, you know. So I'm gonna tell one friend of mine that is a rank 1 in Falsetto Fantasy, and hopefully he understand. and if he use him, oh my god, nobody can chase his score anymore. So yeah, that's it for this stream, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm waiting for Meta Liling rerun. Unfortunately, Meta Liling is good, lol. Yeah. So this one is even better than Meta Liling. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next game. Bye bye.